Coming in at 160 pounds from Chauvin, Louisiana, AJ. Thank y'all for that introduction. How y'all doing tonight? I'm just going to start by asking a simple question. How many people here remember their first car? Those of you who have cars, who remembers their first car? Do you remember the feeling you had when you got that car? Because I remember mine very clearly. I was excited. Now, this is before I even saw the car. I was excited just thinking that, I was going to go on my own, be a little more independent, not have to worry about anybody bringing me here and there. And I was saving up for it for a long time. I worked for, I want to say, about a year to pay for this car. Put that over here. And the day finally came. The day finally came where I got to see it. My dad went and bring me to see my cousin who was selling me the car. It was a 1992, I want to say, Ford Probe. Oh yeah, nice car. Oh yeah. I got there. I looked at it. I looked at my dad. And I looked at it. I said, really? Really? Let me describe you what I saw. Chipped paint. Dirt everywhere. He had these stickers. I don't even know where these stickers even came from. Stained seats. Some had tears in them. Just beat up car. And I was so disappointed. My dad looks at me. He goes, well, it's a fixer-upper, but I said, fixer-upper? Dad, if we tried to sell this to a hobo, he would stab and yell at us, not in your mama's way! But I had to live with it. It was the car I had, and me and Dad spent countless hours, money, trying to get the thing to work, and honestly, I'm going to be honest with everybody, to this day, that car still does not run. 2 years later, that car still does not run. It is sitting in the backyard. It's basically an ornament. Looking for somebody to buy it. I'm not even sure we have anybody to buy it. I don't know who would. I wouldn't. If I'd have seen what this car looked like when I went to spend my money on it, I wouldn't have bought it. If I had to wait a whole another year, I wouldn't have bought it. But it's still sitting there. And now I have my own car that actually runs. It's sitting right there in the parking lot. And it just disappoints me because it was a nice car. Tried to get to run it. Thought I'd ride around, look cool. Yeah. Ain't gonna happen. And it's just a dot stain on the fabric of my life. Thanks. I'd like to say, as far as I go, despite the luck I have, I like to say I'm a nice guy. I try to do my best to be kind, courteous, not to be rude. Except to Danielle. And I think that's some things that people like about me, despite the fact that I'm goofy and I can actually screw a lot of things up, is the fact that despite some of the things I've gone through in my life, I can turn most of it into a joke. And I have this actor named Jim Carrey. Everybody knows Jim Carrey. He is my favorite actor of all time. And recently, my friends have discovered something between me and Jim Carrey that they like. Apparently, I could sound just like Jim Carrey. Whether that be a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not exactly sure. But the movie Bruce Almighty, I have memorized this movie start to finish. We're not going to go there. And I'm just going to share with you guys my favorite part of the movie. This is the part where he's at the Great Falls. He's waiting to hear that he's got the anchor job. He finds out he ain't got the anchor job. Evan Baxter does. His arch rival, if you want to say. And he just flips out. So don't take this too personally. I'm out of my mind. Hi, Susan. We're here in beautiful Niagara Falls. By the way, I just want to give another congratulations to Evan Baxter. Baxter. Thank you, rather. It's wonderful how beautiful opportunities can be given to somebody instead of me. Anyway, I'm here with Catherine Hepburn's mom. How'd you feel when you threw the railing of the Ocean Jewel or the railing of the Titanic? Did you feel bad at all letting Leonardo DiCaprio drown while you were floating on a piece of wood? Would you have taken turns? Or were you just too afraid to freeze your big fat butt off? You know, some people get good things. Others get laid on a stupid boat with a stupid hat, while others are in a comfy new studio stuck in a Polaroid. Oh well, no harm done. Oh look, it's the owner of the Man and the Myth. Let's have a talk with him, shall we? Come here, come here. Let's just say this is him. You've been the owner of the Made of the Mist for 15 years now. Tell me, why do you think I didn't get an anchor job? Is it my hair? Is my teeth not white enough? Or the Great Falls, the bedrock of my life, eroding beneath me. Eroding. 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 I'm Bruce Nolan. I have Miss News. Back to you.
Running out of video. Woo!
I know. Thank you. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you guys is I do a little bit of wrestling on the side. Wrestling is something that I watched growing up as a kid. You know, I loved it. And when I finally got my chance to be a wrestler, I was psyched. Did not realize how horrible I was going to be. At this time, I also wanted to be a comedian, so mixing wrestling and comedy, it's like oil and water. If I'd have seen the movie at that time, that's exactly what I would have done. But it was crazy because usually these guys who do this day in, day out, they get beat up, they hit each other, you know. I come in, picture, skinny, pale, white dude, think he's gonna be the next Hulk Hogan. Like a naked chicken wrestling a bunch of gorillas. It ain't gonna happen. My first match, I'm sitting on one side, the guy on the other side wants to pile drive me, I'm telling him jokes. He's like, knock, knock. Who's there? Boot to the face. What? I'm knocked out. I lost in the most miserable fashion, but the crowd loved it and I was back next week. I wish there was more than that, but that's about it for you guys. I'm out. Thank you very much. Great job. Give it up, AJ.